exploring media ratings, vaccine risks, and economic shifts this week.
Another edition of our 3 in 3, where I run down the 3 stories of the week the mainstream media either forgot to tell you, just didn't want you to know, but I do. So let's go. 3 minutes goes really fast. Number one, MSNBC and CNN lowering in ratings views. The two networks had triple digit growth in the primetime demo, but during primetime, Fox News was down by 50% in total viewers and 75% in the 25 to 54 demo. During total day, the network saw decreases of 46% in total views and 72% in the demo. MSNBC was down 20% in total views and 58% in the demo. During total day, the network was down 28% in total views and 59% in the demo. In prime time, CNN declined by 36% in total views and 59% in the demo. During total day, it saw losses of 32% in total views and 58% in the demo. Fox News had 13 out of the 15 spots of the most watched cable news shows in the week, with the 5 on top with 3.567 million total views at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. MSNBC's presence in the chart was courtesy of The Rachel Maddow Show, which aired at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Mondays, taking the number 8 position with 1,857,000 total viewers. MSNBC was also represented in the chart by the 5 p.m. Eastern Time edition of Deadline White House with Nicole Wallace, pulling in 1,316,000 total viewers. Hannity took the top spot in the adult 25 to 54 demo, averaging 311,000 viewers at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Fox News held 13 out of the 15 top spots in the demo, with MSNBC's The Rachel Maddow Show airing at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Mondays, taking the 14th spot with 145,000 demo viewers. CNN's Anderson Cooper's 360 at 8 p.m. Eastern Time was the other non-Fox News show in the chart, with 138,000 demo viewers. In 2019, 6 short years ago, it was 2.43 million on average for Fox News Channel. The outlet swarmed MSNBC's 1.5 million and CNN's meek 797,000 in prime time, even back then. Among the 25 to 54 demo in prime time, FNC averaged 378,000 viewers for the month to MSNBC's 222,000 and CNN's 201,000. Expanding the scope to total day, Fox News snared an average of 1.4 million viewers to MSNBC's 852,000 and CNN's 557,000. Narrowing in on total day demo, CNN had a rare second place poll with 131,000 viewers to Fox News's 237,000 and MSNBC's 125,000. Interesting to see who survives next year. Number 2, Food and Drug Administration scientists have found COVID mRNA jabs killed at least 10 children. The FDA's chief vaccine regulator told staffers Friday the real number of children and teenagers killed by mRNA vaccines is likely much higher, Dr. Vinay Prasad wrote in a 6-page note to staffers. After looking at 96 deaths of kids aged 7 to 16, FDA reviews found 10 died after and because of receiving COVID-19 vaccinations, Prasad wrote. That's over 10%. Not good, not safe, not effective. Healthy young children who faced tremendously low risk of death were coerced at the behest of the Biden administration via school and work mandates to receive a vaccine that could result in death, Dr. Prasad wrote. Also, a scoping review of 109 studies finds 56% of papers suggested a causal link between COVID-19 vaccinations and 6 major autoimmune diseases. Multiple sclerosis, 36 out of 109 studies, that's 33%. Systemic lupus, 28.4%, type 1 diabetes, 14.7%, Graves' disease, 11.9%, rheumatoid arthritis, 11.9%, Hashimoto's thyroiditis, and studies involving multiple autoimmune conditions, 10.1%. Reported clusters of overlapping conditions, a landmark 2025 review titled Natural Anti-Cancer Products Insights from Herbal Medicine, published in Chinese Medicine Lists. Landmark analysis identified 12 natural compounds with broad anti-cancer activity consistently targeting core pathways such as cell death, immune evasion, metabolic dysfunction, and metastasis. These are apigenin, chamomile, artemisinin, sweet wormwood, berberine, coptis, gold's snail, curcumin, turmeric, emodin, rhubarb root, Japanese knowweed. Number 6, EGCG, green tea. 7, ginsenositis, ginseng. Icaritin, horny goatweed. Resveratrol, grapes and berries. Silibinin, milk thistle. Triptolide, thunder god, vine. And number 12, ursolic acid, apples, basil, rosemary. With cancer rates rising worldwide, these well tolerated multi pathway natural compounds should be advanced into rigorous clinical testing to fully determine their therapeutic potential in human diseases. Along those lines, in other news, in a long overdue move, regulatory toxicology and Pharmacology has formally retracted the landmark 2000 glyphosate safety review by Williams, Croce, and Monroe, a paper Monsanto and global regulators have relied on for decades to assert that Roundup poses no carcinogenic risk to humans. Crucially, the editor-in-chief confirms that Monsanto employees likely secretly wrote substantial portions of the paper despite never being listed as authors or acknowledged, a revelation uncovered through U.S. litigation. The retraction states that the article's integrity has collapsed entirely, citing undisclosed corporate authorship, omitted carcinogenicity data, financial conflicts of interest, and a complete failure by the surviving author to respond to the journal's investigation. We just might make America healthy again. Finally, number 3, story they never forgot. Story they forgot to tell you. November private payrolls unexpectedly fell by 32,000, led by steep small business job cuts, ADP reports. The U.S. labor market slowdown intensified in November as private companies cut 32,000 workers, with small businesses hit the hardest, payrolls processing firms, ADP reports Wednesday. Larger businesses entailing companies with 50 or more employees actually reported a net gain of 90,000 workers. However, establishments with fewer than 50 saw a decline of 120,000. With worries intensifying over the domestic jobs picture, ADP indicated the issues were worse than anticipated. The payrolls decline marked a sharp, steep down from October, which saw an upwardly revised gain of 47,000 positions and was well below the Dow Jones's consensus estimates from economists as an increase of 40,000. Larger businesses entailing companies with 50 or more employees actually reported a net gain of 90,000 workers. However, establishments with fewer than 50 workers saw a decline of 120,000, including a drop of 74,000 among firms with 20 to 49 employees. The total loss was the biggest drop since March 2023. The biggest loss came in professional and business services, which saw a decline of 26,000. Others shedding jobs included information services down 20,000, manufacturing down 18,000, and financial activities and construction, both of which saw losses of 9,000. That's all I got for you. I hope you enjoyed it. For stories like these and more, check out heartlandjournal.com and Heartland Journal on Substack. Just give us your email address and we'll deliver it to your inbox, and still free for now. Thanks for doing it. Mainstream media won't. See you next week for another Heartland Journals 3 in 3.